bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Yards to go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Saints.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Bears nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 25-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13. Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Saints.
Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, the 40, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
New Orleans.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He spins free. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
46-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Saints.
Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Mostert. Room to run again. Swat it. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. He just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
Thanks. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And shedding through the tackle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 30, the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 83 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
48, Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 on the play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here. Mike spot 9.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bears 48, Saints 35.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The running back running out of
We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A quick toss out right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to try and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Bears 54, Saints 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up end. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.